help me. Hey, please help me. Please help me.
How are you gonna freaking hit on her?
Ahmed,
you know she don't like her.
Ahmed,
you know I like her.
Ahmed,
what?
Man, I got a family, man. I don't know.
No, wait, don't remove the pillow and please don't get it.
So I paid for that. Why are you drinking it?
When I decided to do this video, I was going to defend Fousey and sympathize with his manic episode. Going into this, I had only known Fousey by name, so I decided to do some research. So I sat down on my couch, turned on my PS4, and searched FouseyTube. Only got through 3 videos before I was yelling at my TV for the total bullshit it was showing to me. The worst so-called content has to be the social experiments. But first I need to tell you about the most cringeworthy and fake pranks on YouTube. I mean, the lab says it all. Now, when I was doing my research, I found a guy that I watched about a year ago. His name's Colossal is Crazy. If you want a detailed, actual, interesting, and funny video on FouseyTube, I'll go ahead and link his video in the description.
He didn't punch me. He didn't even feel like a punch.
That's because he didn't. Every single one of his pranks is 100% fake. The only ones watching them are very young children, mutants, people with severe disabilities. You get the picture. He's been exposed multiple times. All he does is pay some creature $20 to act like a twat for a bit. To put it in perspective, it's less money than Wendy from Breaking Bad will charge for a blowjob. So basically, these people are dirt, and FouseyTube is the earthworm.
The first thing that I'm going to talk about is just how fucking cringeworthy this motherfucker is. I mean, it is bad. Just check this shit out.
Attracted to. Like, watch this. I'm gonna close my eyes. I just saw you.
Because I'm right here.
No, I just closed my eyes and just saw you. I could see anybody. I could have saw Kylie Jenner. I saw you. I'm gonna play. Watch. Let me pull up the weekend. Watch this.
Okay.
She told me don't worry.
Listen, use it. Wait. See, okay. Let me talk to you real quick.
What?
Okay, I need to talk to you through something.
What?
I've been trying to not talk about it, but I mean, I think the same ways. I mean, the comments get to me too.
Like, they get you mad?
No, they don't. They actually get to me the same way they get to you. Can I do that? Like, off the record, just be honest?
Oh, shit. You're saying you feel the same way?
Yeah. I mean, I've been because I mean, we were keeping it professional, so I was holding it back, but.
Oh, boy. I don't think you want that, Sam.
I know what I want, you said.
I don't think you want that.
I've been wanting it for months.
Really?
Yeah.
Sam, hold up. Before you go any further, I was gonna pull this out, have it stashed under my couch for moments like these.
What?
I was gonna pull this out and let you know.
You're thinking what I'm thinking?
But, Sam.
What?
Wait, you don't want to do this, I promise. Sam, you don't. Sam,
Come on.
you don't want to do this.
No, just right there.
Sam, stop.
Dollar's being a cockblock. Hold up.
Sam, you don't want to do this. Stop. No, wait. Don't remove the pillow and please don't get.
See, I don't necessarily have a problem with this video in and of itself. But the thing is that this greasy motherfucker paid this woman, supposedly they're friends, I don't really know, I don't give 2 shits about his personal life. But these videos are fake. They're all fucking fake. Every single one of them. So, what he's really done here is he's paid his friend to come on to him. And the sad thing is that this video got 50 million views. Now, most of his views are from little kids. So he knows this. He's seen them. He's seen them in person. He knows that most of whenever he has a, like a meetup or whatever, when he goes to VidCon or wherever the fuck he goes to see his fans, most of them are 13 and younger. So, what kind of sleazy shit makes you think that I know what the fuck it was. It was the fact that he was going to get a whole bunch of views from some sexually frustrated tweens to watch this shit because they wanted to see some hot girl try to straddle his dick. It's exactly what the fuck this is. It's so... oh my god.
Hi, pizza. How much do I owe you?
$21.84.
$2.84. Alright, if you just want to give me a second, come in. I have to grab your money. You can take a seat, make yourself comfortable. I'm sure you've had a long day.
Yeah, it's been a long day, but I won't complain. It's alright.
Not too bad.
Yeah, not too
Thank you, money. Alright, give me 1 second, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Now, I'm pretty sure that almost everybody watching this, the whole probably 10 of you that will end up seeing this fucking video, knows without a doubt that when you order a pizza, the delivery person does not come inside your house. The only time that happens is when it's in a fucking porno. Is that where they get their semblance of real life? Is from watching pornos? Pornhub isn't a good example of what real life actually is, Fousey. Nobody believes this shit. The only people who do are the 10-year-olds that watch your channel. Me personally, if I went to somebody's house and the TV just started playing some fucked up shit of some panda bear or some bullshit furry choking somebody out on the couch that I'm sitting on, right? That was the couch that he's sitting on, right? Yeah, that's the same fucking couch it looks like. Yeah. I would be fucking gone. I would be like, adios. I'll pay for it myself. Bye-bye. Okay. Now, all of this shit so far has just been cringy. And I'm probably going to have to cut out a whole bunch of it. But I have to get into the social experiment shit. And this is how you can tell that Fousey has no idea what sympathy or empathy really is. That he is just looking for views. That he is exploiting human suffering to get money. This video represents the candle that burns for all the angels who have been kidnapped and disappeared.
Sir, please, can you like call?
What's wrong?
Can you like call my parents? I was with my mom and.
Got lost?
Yeah, and then some guy just took me, and then he told me that
like?
he.
Nathan, what did I tell you about coming away from me? Come on, we have to go.
I have candy, I have TV. Just be quiet while I take you to the car. Don't say anything, and I'm gonna take care of you, okay?
It's a young kid. What are you doing? Move away. Move away from what? Not his dad. Roy, you want to?
What's going on? What's going on? He won't stop chasing me. I'm here in the park.
Sir, under the car. You're on camera. Under the car.
Dude, fuck you. Fuck you. Okay? You do not give one fuck about any child who has ever been kidnapped. If you did, you would not exploit kidnapping the way that you did in this video. And the sad thing is that children watch this, and it's got 29 million views. 29 million children have watched you fake a kidnapping experiment. How fucking horrible is this? How fucking horrible are you?
I'm so excited. We're just getting started. Here we go.
We're not talking about someone who's all there right now, okay?
I fucking love you.
Guess who Lil Khara is? Oh, it's me. Oh, it's me featuring me. Lil Khara means lil shit. I was touring the world. I have bipolar and depression. Made me want to kill myself.
Okay. I think I'm calmed down enough to talk about the fiasco, the mental breakdown, the manic episode that surrounded all of this FouseyCon bullshit. Now, Fousey was living in Australia. He says that he was in his basement playing Fortnite or whatever, and he was thinking to himself, wow, what am I doing here? What am I doing with my life? I'm wasting it away, sitting in this basement. So he went and did a convention in Australia. He tried to sell, I think it was, the venue held, he had 3,000 tickets, and he only sold 345. Well, he was obviously upset about that. So he came back to LA and secured an event at the Greek Theater called FouseyCon. And just like TanaCon, he gave these tickets away for free. And he got about 1,500 people to show up. Well, during this event, he had some of the worst performances on stage. And then, partway through this guy's horrific act of him just trying to be an artist, he's trying to rap. And rappers nowadays, they just don't understand what rap is anymore. No, just cut that out. During this guy's horrible performance, there was a bomb threat, and they had to escalate. They had to evacuate the entire theater. Now, Fousey hadn't even shown up yet. Actually, at that point in time, he was posting videos on his Twitter of saying that Drake was going to be there, and him in the shower bowing down, and looked like he was doing some kind of religious thing. I'm not really sure. But when he finally did show up, the cops had already been called. The news was there, and there were helicopters in the sky. Well, he paid his Uber driver some large amount of money. I think it was like $24,000 to stand on top of his car. So he stood on top of his Uber driver's car. I said Uber driver. And he gave this speech. And during this speech, you could tell that something was wrong with him. He flipped out multiple times. And one of these times, he yelled at Keemstar about Keemstar making him want to kill himself. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. If it is, that's horrible. And I think Keemstar is one of the sleaziest people on YouTube. But it's weird, because Keemstar, to me, when he talks to people, he's always respectful. He's always nice. But he's a fucking snake in the grass. You turn away from him, and he will bite you and just suck the life force out of your body. And I'm wondering if Keemstar had something to do with FouseyTube going completely manic. Now, Keemstar did a documentary on this, and you can tell how little regard he has for this man's mental health. He could give two shits less whether or not FouseyTube is actually going through something. And FaZe Banks actually almost gets an argument with Keemstar over this, and gets really upset about the way that they're treating FouseyTube. Well, then there's 3 parts to this documentary, and Keemstar meets up with FouseyTube, well, talks to him on the phone, and then he ends up going to FouseyCon and trying to make an ass out of FouseyTube in the 3rd part of this documentary. And Fousey is being really dismissive about the whole thing, and freaks out about some kid who had cancer. Well, then what ends up happening I can't remember if it's before or after, but Fousey goes on this podcast and makes a complete ass of himself over and over and over again. He's really talking like Charlie Sheen did back when Charlie Sheen said that he had tiger blood in his veins. He basically says the exact same things.
I don't agree with anything you do, anything you stand by, how you live your life. We are not the same. I'm a fucking champion.
No,
You're beta as fuck. I'm an alpha. I'm a lion.
That's a yikes from me on that one.
And he's really delusional, and he's talking about giving people a whole bunch of money, but I don't think that is completely honest. I don't think that anything that this man does is actually completely honest. He does everything for money. So, in my honest opinion, I really do think that Fousey might have faked this whole FouseyCon thing. He set everything up, and then he faked the bomb threat, and then he's acting this way to get back into the limelight so they can start making more money. I really think that he is just trolling everyone who is watching. And if he's not trolling people, why does it matter if he's not? What has this man done that anyone should treat him special because he has mental problems? Everyone goes through shit. And honestly, Fousey, the shit that you have posted on your channel that you decide to keep up and decide to keep it monetized, shit that have probably sent people into episodes. I hate to be so crass about someone going through something, but honestly, FouseyTube, fuck you. Deal with it on your own. This is Test Subject with the Necessary Broadcast. I'm out.